since you've been here. Hey, I'm Casey Roberts, and I'm here today for Mint Music, and this is part 2 of a video I'm doing showing you how to play some of Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. So in the last lesson, we learned how to play the first 2 groupings of notes in this pattern. So now we're going to move on to the next 2 chords and the next 2 groupings. So the next grouping of notes is built around a G chord. It's a very simple G chord. All you got to do is take your second finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and take your first finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then what we're going to do is we're going to strum down from the 6th string to the 2nd string. Now we're not strumming fast, we're not kind of going, what we're doing is we're letting the pick sort of roll down the strings almost like an arpeggio. And what I like to do is when I get past the 2nd string, I let the pick fall down and rest against the 1st string, almost like sort of a bed stopping it there. And what that does is it makes the last note that you really hear ring, it's the 2nd string. Because if I didn't do that, it might sound like this. And then I don't get that note that I want, which is the 2nd string. Okay? So try that just once. You're playing this G and you're just letting your pick roll. And then the next note we're going to add, with our 3rd finger of our left hand, we're going to add the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So we go down, add the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then we're going to add one more note here, the open 1st string. Okay? And then the final note of this grouping of notes is just playing the 2nd string one more time. Right? So we've got like that. So let me try that really slow. And then a little bit faster, it's going to sound like this. Cool? So that moves us on to our final 4th grouping of notes, which is built around an A7 chord. An A7 chord is your 2nd finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 3rd finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. How we're going to strum this is, we're just going to strum from the 5th string down, and we're only going to get the middle 4 strings of the guitar, so it sounds like this. Okay? So, and then what we're going to do is some more embellishments like I was talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift up our 3rd finger off the 2nd string so we get the open 2nd string. So we strum down on the A7, middle 4 strings, take our 3rd finger off, pick the 2nd string, and then we're going to put our 3rd finger back on. So, and then the final thing we're going to do is we're going to move our 3rd finger over so it's in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And we're going to strum the middle 4 strings of the guitar again. So just like we did on the first A7. Okay? So what this sounds like is all 4 strings, middle 4, open 2nd string, put your 3rd finger back on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, move it over to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, strum 4 strings, and then we're going to end with an open 1st string. So it sounds like this. Cool? So let me put grouping 3 and grouping 4 together so you can hear them. So we've got our G chord, and our A7 chord. And then when you put the whole thing together with the first 2 groupings, and that's the verse to Here Comes the Sun. I hope you enjoyed this. My name's Casey Roberts for Mint Music. Thanks so much.